Great season number 3, 5th place final here in Denver. I'm David Fink alongside broadcast partner, Hall of Famer, John Bike. John, Sean Lenning, who needed a win here in the first round to clinch his 3rd consecutive Players' Championship berth, got it, defeating Luis Cordova in his first win in 2014. Now finds himself in the 5th place final after losing to Paul Brady in the round of 8. Armando Ortiz came in here with a lot of fanfare, put up a great showing against Paul Brady in the last event, succumbed to Emmett Peugeot in the round of 8. Both guys have advanced to the fifth place final here, where they'll be playing off for ranking points and some extra cash.
Yeah, this matchup here, I just got to predict 2 all-out offensive attacking shooters. I wonder, though, really the only poor showing Mondo had all year was that game yesterday with Emmett, and the other players should take note, maybe go home, practice their lob serves, because Mondo was very uncomfortable.
Even talking about that strategy with Mondo in the house yesterday, you could just see Mondo doesn't even know what to do against it.
And he and Marcos Chavez were saying, who can we even play? Nobody lobs. How are we even going to practice? So they can practice lobbing to each other, but they'd probably be poor lobs.
Second serve.
Both guys at their best, John, would make this one of the best matchups in handball if both guys were firing on all cylinders. I hope that happens here this morning.
0 serving 0.
Mondo with a good start there.
Point. 1 serving 0.
Not much Sean could have done about either of those.
You know, Sean has been one of the top players, and it's not a good start for Sean. 3 swings and he's lost 2 points.
Serving 0.
But Sean came here with a clear goal, although he's been the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd ranked American player for the last probably 7 years. Came in here needing a win just to get into the top 8, and he's had such limited success this season that he put everything into that win. And I think after that, John, it's probably hard for him to even emotionally get up for this.
Yeah, that's definitely in play. An Ortiz blowout here. It's for the exact reason you just mentioned.
2 serving 0.
And Sean putting himself behind the 8 ball cannot do better than the number 8 seed
Played over.
in Salt Lake, and that puts him into a tough situation for him.
2 serving 0.
Already knows that he'll be playing Luis Moreno in the first round. Strange 4.5 weeks in advance to know who you'll be playing in the tournament, but that's what the situation is.
Those 2 spots are locked in. The entire ranking has not been computed yet, but we do know the number 1 and the number 8.
Yeah.
Apparently we have a 3-way tie for 2nd in the senior rankings. The committee is in discussion now about how to resolve that.
John, Sean Lenning's clearly in a period right now in his handball career where he's not as motivated to play and practice and even play during the tournaments. Did you ever go through anything like that in your long career?
I don't think in my 20s. I definitely later than that, but not in my prime. I'd take like 3 weeks off every summer after 4-wall nationals, and then I was just ready to go again. I'd open up the bag for the LaGrange 3-wall. I'd see the dirty gear from that last nationals match I played and start it up again.
Well, the thing about Sean is he's
2 serving 2.
30 years old, but he's been on the tour since he was 16.
That's true, yeah.
So he's almost like a 40-year-old with that amount of experience.
You put it in those terms, that makes sense. That's, I guess, early 30s when.
That's a terrible error for Mondo.
And Sean got just going slow, so he did take
3
notes.
serving 2.
Played Sean in the playoffs in Plummer earlier this year when he was going slow, and he's still effective.
He would do well. It's like you say, 30 years old now and awesomely talented, but not the fastest guy on tour. Fast by normal standards, but so this is probably a smart way for him to play, and obviously against Ortiz, yes. Maybe more often than that even.
Well, he has great hands and he has touch also, so he can hit a lot of those great touch shots, and he also has great control of his fists.
The dilemma is he's just got such a phenomenal power serve when he's on. He has to weigh the benefit of upsetting the other guy against the benefit of that phenomenal power serve he has.
And that was a pretty poor
Four,
serve,
serving
and
four.
Sean hits a ground ball.
Point.
Armando already with 3 unreturned serves.
5, serving 4.
When Sean was at his best, which I believe was, or at least close to his best, in 2011, Armando beat Sean in the Waif Reisner LAAC event, which was a non-race event, but a very important event
6,
nonetheless.
serving 4.
Armando winning that event 11-7, and that was when Armando didn't even have a ranking.
Yeah, power against power. You can
Point.
see Armando get hot and stay with anyone, even at that age. I heard you guys in New York talking about that incredible
7, serving
juniors
4.
class of Luis Moreno and him, and McCarthy was
Short.
also that age.
Oh, that was good, I thought.
I thought that was over, yeah. And he was
Second serve.
he was 11-10. He was, I mean, the 3 of them, there was nothing between them.
I'm not sure that there is much now.
I'm saying we heard of Moreno and McCarthy at the pro level sooner.
Okay.
4, serving 7.
Yeah, Armando, at least locally.
I've been playing Armando since 2008, and to me, he's always been incredible. Pretty much the same.
Although I will,
5,
we got him
serving 7.
twice in doubles, and this is pretty much how we did it. Of course, it's easy for me to move off my power serve now, but he's not the same player at this pace.
What is it that changes, John?
You'd have to ask him. He's just clearly that great mojo, rhythm stroke he has at full speed just
7,
gets
serving
disrupted.
5. Short.
All of a sudden, those laser kills and passes become like fine skip ins once in a while or overhit back wall passes.
Second serve.
Big setup here for Mondo. And I don't think that's the kind of slow game that will bother him.
Slow it a little bit deeper, yeah.
8, serving 5.
I love that left-hand shot from Mondo there.
That's Bear Meyering-esque.
Side out.
Unloading on that left cross court with a natural.
John, do you think it's an advantage to
5,
be
serving
Mondo's
8.
size? He's about 5'5", listed I think at 5'6", but is that an advantage in handball? Lower to the ground?
I wonder about that because so much of the important action's happening,
Point.
1 to 2 feet high. It very well could be.
I think particularly in
6, serving
today's
8.
game where the ball is so fast, and I'm not going to compare players from today and yesteryear, but
Why not?
I think
that's your thing.
no, not as much. I'm interested in
Side
it,
out.
but I'm not going to go there right now. But what I'm saying is, because of the speed of the ball, it's hard to play a ceiling game, and therefore everything
8,
comes
serving
down low,
6.
down at waist and knee level, and that's where Mondo is. That's where he lives.
Yeah, there's definitely something to be said for that. As long as you're strong enough, and he certainly is. He's not spotting anything in power to the bigger players.
I would think maybe in three-wall it's a disadvantage to be a little bit shorter because of the drives and playing the overhand shots. But, if the
9,
ball gets
serving
over your
6.
head in four-wall, you have the back wall. So I don't really see it as being a disadvantage.
Short.
Maybe you have a little bit less reach.
Well, yeah, I
Second serve.
believe Albus Grant told me this, and I think it's still true. I think, getting back to me, I think I'm the only 6'+ four-wall singles champion.
Well, I have that
Toddy would
actually.
be close.
But Nadi Sr. is not 6
He
foot?
was always listed at
10,
5'11".
serving 6.
Okay. I was going to say it was you and
Counting-
Nadi Sr., but I wasn't
Yeah,
sure if
that's right,
Nadi
so there
was
is
out
definitely
there
that.
at 6 foot or not.
Well, and they measured the top of his best styled
6,
hair.
serving
He
8.
cracked 6 feet, but that's
Okay.
not an official measurement. You got to go to the scalp.
So not like Fletch where you're 7 foot with the fro. That was obscure.
Yeah, I totally missed that one.
I thought I might get you with that. That was a classic 80s.
I like Fletch. I just
Yeah.
haven't seen it for so long.
Okay. You should rewatch it. It's
10, serving
pretty
6.
I'm
amazing.
gonna go do that in 45 minutes.
I thought it was short.
Oh, Mondo is unlucky here.
You thought it was good?
I think he's hit 2 of the best serves I've seen in this tournament. One was called short about 3 minutes ago, and that was also called short.
Can I ask you, I should have
Second
done the
serve.
research myself, but I thought these playoff matches were 25-point games.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, because the scoreboard is calling this game 1.
Yeah, that'll be a
out.
fine for Jeff and Gene Kastner, so they're going to have a little bit less money for groceries next
6
week.
serving 10.
So less salad, and that's
Side
a
out.
terrible error there. I really like that shirt that
In
Mondo's
serving
wearing. It's
6.
really sharp. You can order that at thehandballstore.com.
Short.
Now the shirt Sean Lenning's wearing, you have to earn. And John, I believe you
Second
have.
serve.
I do not.
Okay, neither do I.
Dave Vincent does,
Yes.
as we can see on Sean's back
Point.
right now.
Sean also has a couple of yellow jerseys.
But he's opting to wear
11 serving 6.
the Dave Vincent one.
And I'll throw out a question for you that you can answer at halftime. How many race events has Sean Lenning won, and where were they?
I think I remember the how many from previous discussions, but I would
12
not know where they
serving
were.
6.
Let's just start with the how many then.
I believe it was 3, correct?
That's right. That was an amazing serve from Mondo.
Oh, we
I
got the
love that.
crack.
Love that effort from Sean. Mondo just could have done so
6
much
serving
more with that
12.
back wall setup.
See, that's I don't know why, but it's got about a 90% rate from that distance if the ball's
7
coming
serving
quickly at him.
12.
Somewhat less than that at that pace. Oh, over 50.
Side out.
He's 50% though on these last 2.
Sean won the inaugural Salt Lake City
12 serving
Race
7.
for 8-1, the LAAC also in the Race for 8-1, and Tucson in the Race for 8-2
Side out.
for his 3 wins. That was an amazing right corner kill from Sean.
7 serving
Doing what you're
12.
supposed to do with that ball. Little roll reversal there. That's a nice shot.
Yeah.
Wow, to generate that much power
Point.
while still tracking down the ball.
Mondo not all that sharp here, and Sean hanging around. You get the feeling that if Sean feels like he's
8
in this
serving
match
12.
in the later stages, he'll make a push. Still feel like Sean's holding back a little bit right now.
Played over. It hit him. It hit you before. Was there contact? If there's contact, it's automatic.
No, it's not. That's not true. John, I know you know that rule.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the de facto, whatever the
8
referee
serving
says,
12.
unless we walk over there and wrap him on the knuckles.
Yeah, if it's determined that you could not have gotten out of the way, regardless of the contact, it's a side out.
That's
Point.
a crisply struck ball right
Yeah.
there. Set up with the off-speed serve.
9 serving 12.
Running up to 9-12.
Side out.
Looks
But
like
you
we-
have to, I guess, play the percentages. I mean, Mondo
12
killed that, but he's
serving
also
9.
missed 4 or 5.
the last few that actually hit the back wall, though, he's taken care of.
Played over.
The one Sean hits a sharp enough angle into the wall that doesn't reach the back wall. He seems to be struggling more.
12 serving 9.
Wrong spin on that one for Sean. Reversed into the wall, giving Mondo a chance to get it.
Yeah, played over.
Oh, I don't.
I wonder if Mondo even knows it's a hinder.
12 serving 9.
Yeah, see, Mondo
Yes.
didn't even hear the hinder call.
Didn't
Right.
want a hinder?
He's like, what?
I thought you were you not the one screaming hinder? I thought you were the one screaming hinder. Were you not the one?
I saw no hinder there. I
No.
heard no screaming about hinders.
I called hinder before the point was over. I thought I
don't-
did. I thought you were the one that screamed you wanted a hinder. But I called it midpoint.
He didn't call it midpoint. He
Call-
called it after the point was over.
Yeah, he's just wrong on all fronts here. Compounding his
serving
initial
9.
error.
Yeah, I think we may see a referee change at halftime here, John.
Of course, if there was contact there, it'd be automatic. For new viewers, I didn't really mean that.
Point.
It seemed to fire Mondo up a little bit.
Could be a good thing for him.
A couple of beautiful left-hand swings.
13 serving 9.
Good drive there.
That's a great shot.
Point.
I mean, how many players even think to hit a fly two-wall pass
14 serving 9.
from the middle of the court
And
with
that,
their offhand?
I think we're seeing why Armando is so much stronger at a fast pace. That adrenaline shot he got from the call, he can normally generate just from playing quickly.
Okay.
And an impressive finish of the first half for Ortiz.
We're going to take a 3-minute break here as the players go into halftime and come back with the second half. So you stay tuned. We'll see you in 3 minutes.
Working and working out takes a lot of energy. That's why I drink Zenergy. Feeling fantastic and looking good has never been easier. Science, extreme science for your active lifestyle.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
Listen now, can you hear the bluebirds? Oh, look up now, can you feel the sun? Whoa, 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 whoa. Can you feel the sun?
Lenning with a beautiful right-handed kill. Still waiting to get the court sounds back, but we can see the action. Like you said, John, Armando seemed to get a good jolt of energy at the end of that first half with the blown hinder call, but now
So Lenning just scored his 10th point there. As long as he keeps that serve up the back wall, it seems like he's in charge. He doesn't mind Armando making a good ceiling return. He has to like his own chances in these rallies.
that's
That's 2 in a row.
really good. He hit that with so much reverse that even though it almost bounced into the side wall, it hit the floor and straightened out.
So 2 quick points for Lenning, and he's only down 4 right now. And that's with just that little bit less adrenaline. in my opinion, created by the pace of play here.
12 serving 15. Point.
And it appears now the book is out on Mondo. Emmett has laid the blueprint.
Side out.
Missed the side wall that time. Mondo took advantage.
But, you know, John, that
15, serving
extra
13.
adrenaline is the difference between a skip and a flat rollout.
Absolutely. Halftime came at a great time for Lenning.
Point.
That was a great shot from Armando. Normally when you're running forward like that, you have to scoop that and the ball
16 serving 13.
floats up, but he kept that one parallel to the floor. And that's where I believe Mondo's stature really helps him on shots like that.
Sean's got the game going up high again.
Side out.
And we don't expect to win it that quickly, but one way or the other, he has been winning all the high rallies.
13 serving 16.
And I think Sean may be taking your advice, John, that this will be his last opportunity to get a hard match in before Salt Lake City. He'll take advantage of it.
Yeah, he's loving the effort. And like you say, it's not the
Great
best
get
playoff.
from Mondo.
Not always the most inspired playoff player, but he's getting after it right now. Nice. Oh,
That was the best rally of the match. Incredible gets. We haven't seen that many great gets in this match, but Mondo made a great one around the restraining line. The rally continued for another 8 shots, and then Sean Lenning hits one of his patented overhand kills in the left corner.
Mondo almost the diving re-kill.
Side out.
It's not an easy shot.
But do you just have to accept that, John, when you play Mondo? I mean,
16 serving
he
14.
misses that about half the time, but it's so
Yeah.
spectacular when he makes it that it's discouraging.
Yeah, I think Sean, his location, the angle was great right in the wall, but he knows he overhit that a little bit too much.
14
But yeah,
serving 16.
take your chances with the guy shooting that right off the wall like that. Oof, there's 2 in a
Side out.
row though.
I think the mentality of a guy
16
who
serving
likes to
14.
power serve and play fast is when you see Mondo kill 1 or 2 of those lob serves, you want to go back to your power serve, but it's not as though you're going to win all your points with your power serve either.
You have to wonder, yeah, if Sean gets a little closer to match and Mondo a few more returns like that. Actually, they both couldn't happen. Oh, look at that.
Side out.
Rondo questioning the get. Nope, okay, Sean's calling it. I'm not sure what's happening now.
I'm going to look towards
It
our...
looked like it was good. So if you want it, replay it then, yeah.
Our gallery that is sitting right above the court on the side wall said that was good.
Looks like it's
16
they're
serving 14.
replaying it though. Sean apparently saying he wasn't sure, kind of cheating himself in the process if he did indeed get it.
Point.
Well, what happened there was Sean gave up on it and the ball popped up and then he went for it, so it made it look like
17 serving 14.
maybe he didn't get it.
And if ball don't lie, then he didn't get it because Armando claims the next rally.
Point.
Oh, I believe ball do lie.
I would say this is the second instance at least that I've seen ball lie.
I think ball
18
lie
serving
more than it
14.
doesn't.
It's probably roughly 50-50.
Okay. Nice left from Sean. Just a flick of the wrist.
14 serving 18.
Mondo seems to have made a pretty good adjustment on that cross-court lob. Killed 2 in a row, and that time he pinched the corner and took control of the rally.
Yeah, there's 3 straight quick side outs. Might have Sean reconsidering his choice.
18 serving 14.
I've always felt that Sean's most devastating serve was that deep 2-wall crack to the left.
Especially in a fast court.
Yeah, just don't know how you defend that.
I believe in Fresno, I was watching the production, seeing Nadi Alvarado Jr. handcuffed at 35 feet deep. It's just,
Point.
I don't know how that can happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, at that time, Sean was hitting the ball as hard as I've ever seen anyone hit the ball.
19 serving 14.
That was a combination of a tough glass wall, strong front wall, and extremely talented player.
Oh, how does
Came all
Sean
the way
get that? And Mondo not expecting to come back and wasn't prepared to hit another shot.
Yep. Sean looks like he's going low.
I like this strategy from Sean. He knows he's not in the greatest physical condition right now. He's conserving energy every way he can, including slowing it down between points.
Side out.
He's looking tired.
Timeout.
And now a timeout from Sean. It's been an entertaining match, John. I mean, not either guy at the absolute peak of his game, but both guys playing hard, and we're seeing a lot of good shots. We're seeing Sean's ability to adjust his game as he's slowed the game down, which is not what we're used to seeing from him, and it's caused some errors from Mondo Ortiz. Mondo Ortiz has sprinkled in some.
Sean milked that maybe as far as it's going to go, because Mondo has settled in and gotten comfortable with that change of pace. So.
Well, John, while both guys are listening to us, what do you do here if you're Sean Lenning? I mean, you're down 14-19.
I'd probably reach across the couch and tickle him.
Okay.
Just to get in his head a little bit.
I like that shot of Sean and Mondo, though, in the players' lounge. We're here in the announcers' lounge, which is kind of like the Bat Cave. You never show that.
Yep.
People don't know how we get here. They don't know where we are. When they show the booth, you see the beautiful downtown Denver where they think we are, but we're actually not there. We push a bookshelf back, and appears this amazing lounge, 100-foot screen
Serving 14.
in HD.
He might have revealed a little too much there.
That's true.
Point.
But the good thing is we move this location every year, and this is our last day on
20,
set.
Serving 14.
We may have to pack it up one more time. The 60-inch big screen is going to be tricky.
Sean has such great awareness to be able to flick the ball into the back wall when the ball gets behind him.
Oh,
Point.
worked
And that's
so hard. The
not
easiest shot he had the whole
not a
rally.
good air there for Sean. But Sean said, you know, he learned a lot of those flipping the ball around the walls from playing two bounce. He considers himself to be the
21,
best two
serving
bounce player in the
14.
world. And if you've ever seen him play, if you take him way off the court, he'll hit the ball into the back wall, left wall, back to the front. I mean, it's a crazy thing, and he's going for it. So it's almost impossible in two bounce to hit a ball that he can't get to.
I've seen that. Yeah, he's covering all. And the back 20 feet are not supposed to be, 24 feet are not supposed to, the ball not supposed to be in play. You got to bounce it
22,
inside that front
serving
16
14.
feet. But
Right.
I've seen him go all the way back to the back wall. When you're playing highlight style with the other players waiting in line, they got to be very careful when Sean Lenning's on the
23,
court. He could
serving
dive
14.
into them. He could be flicking the ball into them.
And that's with him wearing jeans and flip-flops.
Especially then, yes.
Yeah. That's a great shot from Mondo.
Point.
How hard is it to take the ball that has that crazy spin when it hits the ceiling, comes straight down off the back wall, and you know it's going to hit your hand and go down? You make that adjustment. Not easy, though.
Yeah, he didn't go for the flat kill though. He aimed at a safe height,
24,
I think.
serving 14.
Happened to get the crack. There it is.
Game.
It's the match. 25. Mondo Ortiz, fifth place.
So Sean Lenning comes in sixth. Mondo Ortiz takes fifth place. So far this season, John, he's got a second, a third, and a fifth in 3 starts. Pretty impressive race for 8-3 regular season for Mondo Ortiz, who didn't have his best stuff here at this event, but still good enough to take fifth. Sean Lenning hasn't really had his best stuff all season, but finishes off the regular season with a pretty strong 6th place showing. So
On
you
the
stay
upswing for
tuned.
him,
We're
yeah.
going to take about a 25-minute break, and we're going to come back with Emmett Peugeot, who's in his first ever race final, taking on Paul Brady, who needs no introduction. So you stick around, you stay tuned, hit us at the top of the hour, and we'll see you in just a bit.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the techs, and together we can stop the wrecks.
Are you getting this, honey?
Oh, prime time. We are rolling.
All right, Mama's gonna bring it home. Mama's gonna bring it home. Okay.
Come on, watch this guy.
Oh, backwards!
Oh, don't. Oh.
It went into Bob and Carol's yard. Oh, no? Okay, here it goes.
Oh, Mom!
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
All right, let's see what you can do. Let's go.
They might surprise you.
Let's go.
Search We Can for more ideas on how you and your kids can get healthy together.
Working and working out takes a lot of energy. That's why I drink Zenergy. Feeling fantastic and looking good has never been easier. Science, extreme science for your active lifestyle.